It is allowed. What is not allowed, and what therefore is worrying us, is people who want to hide behind politics to perpetuate crime. And of late we have seen a bit of violent behavior in political meetings, and as the security managers of the country, we want to make it clear that we will not permit any person to hide behind politics to break the law and to inflict violence on the people of Kenya. We have no problem if politicians do not agree on issues and policy matters, because that is what is expected of them. However, they need to know that clearly nobody is allowed to commit crime hiding under politics. And for us, we are not looking even at the political affiliation of the offending characters. We are going to go with them after them impartially.
Now, the Secretary of the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union in the South Rift region, Dr. Stephen Omondi, has condemned the attack on KMPDU's Secretary General Davji Atela during a protest yesterday. Omondi said the use of lethal force against peaceful demonstrators is unacceptable and goes against the principles of democracy and human rights. This comes as several agencies call upon investigative authorities to thoroughly look into the incident.
We are here to condemn the act that happened yesterday, whereby our SG was shot, and we demand from the Director of Police or Inspector General of Police to act on this particular matter, because we know what is enshrined in our constitution, whereby a peaceful protest is allowed, and all the regulations that are required as a union, we had fulfilled them by even informing the OCS of the area and asking for the protection. But whatever happened yesterday is not what anybody in this country, not only the doctors, would want to happen to anybody else, whereby in a peaceful demonstration, whereby we are fighting for the rights of the common mwananchi, we are fighting for the rights of the doctors who have been trained by the taxpayers' money, and then in that particular instance, one of our own, the Secretary General of KMPDU, Dr. Davji Atela, becomes a victim of the same, together with other doctors who were in the same demonstration. So we want to come out strongly and state that the Inspector General of Police, to make sure that the culprit, we will not even want to call him the police officer, but the culprit that did the incidents yesterday, to be brought into book. Solidarity forever.
Elsewhere, a day after the police in Embu impounded more than 1,500 crates of suspected counterfeit beer in a dairy store at Kenjakoma Market, Embu County, the national and county government warned that more than 500 bars will be closed down for failing to adhere to liquor licensing regulations. Speaking at a meeting with the county security team, Embu Governor Cecily Mbarire noted that the war against illicit brew has been heightened.
Na County Commissioner Bwana Jacob, tulisikizana kwamba watatuchukulia majina ya club zote na bar zote ambazo ziko kwa mashinani kwa village level ama karibu na shule. Na nashukuru sana, wamefanya kazi mzuri through ngao kutoka assistant chiefs all the way to DCC mpaka ikafika county, na tuko na over 500 bars and clubs ambazo tumepatiwa siku ya leo, ambazo tuko na hata jina ya mahali hiyo club iko, village ambapo iko, na shule ambayo iko karibu naye. Na hizo zote nataka kuwaonya kwamba hatuta renew license zao. Kwa hivyo kama unajua wewe ni mmoja wao na tutapeleka hiyo list on social media, ujue hakuna haja ya kuapply, because we will not renew your license. Lazima ufunge hiyo club, kwa sababu tumesema hatutakubali club ama bars kwa village tena ama karibu na shule za watoto wetu, ndio tuweze kuchunga vijana wetu na watoto wetu wakiwa.
Na spirit ndio shida iko, sio pombe hii ya kawaida. Spirit ndio shida iko, hii spiriti ya chupa kidogo. Wamefanya uchunguzi, utafiti umeonyesha kwamba hiyo chupa ya 250 milliliters gharama yake, cost yake ni shilingi 250. Kwa hivyo tukipata mtu ambaye anauza chini ya hiyo gharama, huo ni mtu ambaye ana story ya kuambia serikali unanunua wapi, gharama yako ni gani, unalipa kodi gani, unatumia ingredients gani. Atuambie kama ako na formula mzuri, hata sisi tuipatent, tuifanye kazi ya taifa, ama atuambie vile analipa kodi, ama atuambie yeye ni Yesu ambaye alibadilisha maji ikakuwa pombe. La sivyo nimwambia governor, mtu yoyote hapa governor akilivoke hizi license, akikuja kukua renewed license, hata sign commitment ya kwamba hatauza spirit ya 250 milliliters below 250 shillings.
Now, the Kenya Medical Research Institute has secured 7 billion shillings US aid funding to advance HIV vaccine research. Speaking during the launch at Kericho yesterday, Kemri Acting Director General Professor Elijah Songok said the renewed effort will leverage on existing findings and scientific expertise to advance HIV vaccine discovery through clinical trials.
I want to say thank you very much for accepting an invitation again to come and witness the launch of a series of studies at Kericho that will lead to the discovery of HIV vaccine by African scientists for Africa based on circulating HIV viruses within the continent. Ladies and gentlemen, this consortium is titled Brilliant. Brilliant is very short for bringing innovation to clinical and laboratory research to end HIV in Africa through new vaccine technology. This consortium will develop and evaluate HIV vaccine candidates emanating from the African continent. This award, which I'm announcing, of 7 billion, that is 44.6 million US dollars, has been given to Kemri and the Walter Reed Project, clinical research site, and as part of a consortium by USAID. And the plan is that is to advance this African-led development of HIV vaccine candidates in Kericho, which is one of our major sites for clinical research studies. So the amount is 4.56 million, which is approximately $7 billion, 7 billion Kenya shillings, that we have received to be able to advance that. But not only us, I mean, it's a cohort consortium, which is actually involving several consortia in several African countries, and this is Mozambique, Nigeria, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Partners in the consortium will direct HIV vaccine development efforts, and adjuvant. The adjuvant is a catalyst, design, and identify appropriate delivery mechanisms. In addition, they will conduct HIV research, including basic science, preclinical, that's animal studies, and human clinical trials.
And the national football team for men Harambee Stars will be participating in a 4-nation tournament which includes the host nation Malawi, Kenya, Zambia and Zimbabwe. The tournament will kick off from the 18th to 26th of March this year. The tournament becomes part of the preparations for the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers.
Pass, keep, then keep back. Pass, move back. Ready? Play.
And thank you so much for being part of this programming. This has been Trending. Yes, I am Nancy Nadema. Appreciate you for watching. Keep it right here on Lookuptv.